Hey guys, how are you doing this week? Thursday, 6. Feel like I'm your weekly takeover now for cooking, so hopefully we can keep this going. The last couple of weeks, we weren't doing exactly the healthiest food, so I thought we can do a breakfast that's pretty decent for you. And we're going to do a completely vegan. We're also going to focus on doing a meringue out of aquafaba, which is the juice from chickpeas after they're cooked. And we're going to whip that with a whipper. You can do it by hand. I highly recommend getting a KitchenAid though, if you do continue cooking. But let's get right into it, okay? So here I have some quinoa, and we're going to do a quinoa porridge to rest that on. I like the tricolored one, that is the white, red, and black. And here I have some almond milk, just to replace the dairy. I'm going to get the pan cranking hot on my quinoa in. And then the easiest way to do this is it's double water to quinoa. And that's it. We'll let that go while we prep our other food. So if we go down here by the mixer, again, you can do this by hand. And that is after the chickpeas are drained. I didn't rinse them. We don't want to dilute it with water. It's just the pure juices that are in there. Basically what that is, it's a mix of carbohydrates and proteins. And we're going to just whip air into them. And the good thing about this is, unlike egg whites, this will hold for quite a while. See if I can not break the machine, that would be cool. And they call me the chef, huh?
There it is.
There we go. So we're going to let that go a little bit, and we're going to start also, come this way, a little blueberry and strawberry simple syrup. There I just had some frozen blueberries I took out. We'll do equal parts sugar and water. I know that seems like a lot of sugar, but really when we garnish our food, we're only going to use a teaspoon of this, and this holds extremely well. I also have this at max heat as well. So I took this bowl. I hope you can hear me because I'm going to turn the speed up a little bit. I had the bowl and the liquids in the fridge the whole time. The colder temperature will allow the air. I'm not sure how it works. It just works better. So I tried this before. The bowl was warm, and it didn't hold as long. I didn't get nice peaks. I did it again with the bowl cold, as you do with egg whites, actually, and the peaks were perfect. So if you come in to me, you can see we started with a liquid that resembled this, and now as we push the air into it using the machine, to get that nice meringue-like consistency. So I thought the focus of this episode would be this, especially for our vegan crowd. I know we have a big vegan following with Salt Hotels, especially in Asbury. We have a vegan menu on the gallery now because of that, and it's actually, people recommend that more than our regular menu. Funny because I used to dread doing vegetarian and vegan menus, and now these have been among the most fun. Okay, so if you look, we're almost at the consistency of whipped cream now, so we can go ahead and throw that full blast. While that's going, I'll let you look at what we have going on over here still. Our blueberries are going. We have a nice simmer going. They'll start to pop and we'll get that beautiful color. Yes. It's a good workout too, so you don't have to hit the gym that day. We're going to cook this all the way down until we see no more liquid. We don't want to walk too far away from it because we're going to stop it right there because it won't be 100% cooked. But we don't want it to burn to the bottom of the pot. Look at this.
Delicious.
Looks just like you would whip egg whites. Nice stiff peaks.
Yeah.
That's
great.
something else. Aquafaba. Who knew? Chickpeas. At this point, this is a house recipe that we use. A lot for creme fraiches. On our menu, the recipe is with creme fraiche, but I thought, how can I make this vegan today? This is 1 part powdered sugar to, or 2 parts powdered sugar to 1 part cinnamon, 1 part allspice. So if you have a half a cup of powdered sugar, it's a 1/4 cup allspice, 1/4 cup cinnamon. And I'm just going to throw this back on, and I'm going to add a little bit at a time. If you add too much at the beginning, it's going to weigh it down, and then you're going to lose your nice fluffiness. I'm just going to start pumping that in there. Just like that. A little tablespoon at a time. And I didn't do anything. I didn't put any stabilizers, nothing in this. This is just the liquid when you buy canned chickpeas. So next time you make hummus at home, save that leftover liquid. Throw it in the freezer. Use it for applications like this. Smell that allspice.
Smells so good.
Yeah. Ooh, look at our blueberries.
Blueberries.
Look at that beautiful color.
Look at that color.
Look at that. Only nature can make that. Well, I put about 5 to 6 tablespoons in here. I'm going to throw it up to max speed one more time. There we go.
Look at that.
Vegan meringue.
Gorge.
So I'm going to hold this in the cooler for right now. Oh, we almost lost our quinoa. This is exactly what you're looking for. No residual liquid. You have a little bit here. This isn't cooked yet, so what you're going to do, take that, pop a lid or plate on there, 20 minutes. Done.
Chef Shelley likes your glass ingredient jars. Any idea where they came from?
From the kitchen that she works in. Hi, Shelley. How are you? I do believe they are from Singer or M. Tucker. Weck, W-E-C-K.
There you go, Shelley.
Shelley, these are the ones we use for the yogurt. Okay, so I had some quinoa already previously cooked. I had the lid on at about 20 minutes. The best part about this is you can bulk cook your quinoa. As long as you keep that same ratio, 1 part to 2 parts water. So 1 cup of quinoa, 2 cups of water. Right here I have our almond milk. We're going to go ahead and throw, that's about a cup there as well. Throw that right in. It's going to give us that creamy porridge-like consistency. I'm also going to add some of that sugar mixture we put in the aquafaba, or vegan meringue. About 2 teaspoons. At about medium heat here. Try not to dry it out too much. You don't have butter to kind of give it that real creamy texture, but the starches and from that quinoa being popped when you put the lid on it, they should expand and kind of, you can actually see, I don't know if that can pick that up on the camera, but the grains have literally exploded here.
Yeah, you can see. Yep.
And that's what's going to give it that oatmeal with milk and butter kind of consistency. And let's have a look at our sauce. Look at that. That's vibrant. I also have a little bit of strawberry reserves. And about 2 tablespoons of that in there. Just to thicken it up a little bit. If you reduce this far enough, you'll have a nice syrup-like consistency. We were thinking about doing eggs and breakfast meats or even pancakes. But like I said, the last 3 weeks we kind of been doing cheesy mac and cheese. We did cottage pie with buttery potatoes, egg yolks, ground beef. I thought let's lighten it up a little bit this week. This is perfect for sitting out back when the sun's out on a spring day. And wait till you see what kind of garnishes we have for this too. Kind of picked it out to go with the season. I know it's a little cloudy out today, but if you make your quinoa today, Sunday's supposed to be very nice. There you go. This will take 10 minutes in the morning.
Chef Garrett wants to know if you can use strawberry jam.
Absolutely. If you're staying vegan, watch your jellies and jams. Sometimes they use what's that stuff? Gelatin in there, which isn't vegetarian. Just make sure it says fruit pectin. And this is exactly like a strawberry jam. I mean, this stuff's delicious. You can find this in Walmart, honestly. It's Bon Mama. And again, aside from the quinoa being your porridge, all these ingredients are swappable. Use strawberries instead of blueberries, bananas with a little vanilla and some rum in the morning. And we're not doing anything anyway, so why not? Okay, so we're just about there on the quinoa, as you can see. On the regular menu, we usually kind of melt some butter in there, but we're going vegan today, so it's a nice, easy dish. I was trying to think of something that would not stress anybody out in the morning. Again, the aquafaba too, you can make that in a batch and chill it, and it'll hold. So I have a couple things here. I have some granola that I found, just some slivered almonds, some chia seeds, and then my favorite, goji berries. Yum. Yeah. If I was to describe the flavor of these, if you're not familiar, it's like eating roses almost. If you see a bed of roses and that's the smell, that's the flavor you're getting off. Almost like roses and cherry.
Chef, if we're making this ahead of time, would we keep it in the fridge or freezer?
It depends how long you want to keep it. I mean, you want to make a huge batch and freeze it. But if you're going to freeze it, I would recommend laying it out flat on a sheet tray, freezing that, and then breaking off pieces and wrapping that. So instead of having a huge frozen block that would take hours to thaw,
sure,
you have it very quick that way. They call that IQF in the field, individually quick frozen.
There it is.
In the fridge, quinoa, 4 to 5 days. I wouldn't go past.
Okay.
So I think it's time to plate up.
Plate it up.
Another look. Look at how that just holds.
Mm-hmm.
It's something else. Again, the garnishes are optional. Your sauce is optional. It's just kind of create yourself. It's perfect to go and see what kind of fruits you have in your little crisper bin that might be turning or getting a little too old. Kind of cook them down, add some sugar, you get a few extra days instead of them just going into the garbage. So I'm going to do 2 presentations here. I think we'll do I don't know, Jason, what do you think? Which 2 on which 2? I'm thinking the chia seeds and the goji berries on 1.
I like it.
And you can always just throw the pot out with a bunch of toppings and have yourself a little porridge bar. I like to plate up. It's one of my favorite things. I like the artwork. It's almost like it is art, honestly. Kind of express yourself on the plate. That's why I chose these plates. These are my favorite. That's your canvas that you work with. You smell the quinoa, but you're also getting hints from that cinnamon and that allspice as well, just coming out of there. So next we'll go into our sauce. Color goes perfect with that plate too.
It smells amazing. Who wouldn't want that for breakfast?
I have had requests to have this cold as well. I haven't personally tried it cold, but I mean, okay. It's like a cloud. And give it some peaks. We're gonna got one more surprise for you on this. Get one of these pyromaniac things.
Oh, cool.
It packs just like meringue.
Look at that.
So give it that nice, sweet, sticky outside, almost like a marshmallow over a campfire.
Is this portion for one chef, what we're working on here?
I mean, yeah, I'd probably eat the whole thing. But I got 2 portions out of the size that I gave you, but I'd probably eat both of them if I was hungry enough. So you're going to double in size with the quinoa. I think the serving size is 1 cup. When you add 2 cups of water, you will be finished with 2 cups, about 1 3/4 cups. I think that's enough food for 2 people right here.
No, for sure.
Yeah.
Garrett likes the presentation.
Thank you, Garrett. How you doing? I hope you're staying safe. I should have got a more powerful torch for this, but oh well. All right, time to garnish. So I think we start with our almonds. A little bit right on that. And a little granola. And our goji berry one. What do you think? Chia seeds on
Yeah, a
the
little
meringue.
chia first. Oh,
I
yeah.
don't think I like this one better already. No offense to this one.
He's not offended, he's fine.
When you know, you know.
Lovely.
Now, when I'm looking at this, all I'm thinking is a nice little table and chair on your back porch or outside anywhere, I mean, as long as you're 6 feet away from other people at this point. But with a mimosa and nice light eating, you don't have to weigh yourself down with bacon fat. Even though bacon fat is great, omelets are one of my favorite, but a little bit lighter this week. And you now know how to make vegan meringue.
Morgan wants flowers for garnish.
Flowers a little hard to come by these days, Morgan. But that's where the idea comes from. In the restaurant, the gallery, and for in-room dining, we typically serve this with fresh flowers on edible flowers, squash blossoms, pansies, the whole nine. And that's what gives it those super floral notes. We use a blueberry creme fraiche, which is basically what we kind of did here. Thank you, everybody, again. I hope that you're all staying safe still. I hope that you're cooking, finding hobbies.
Try it this weekend, guys. It's
Yep.
amazing.
All right, guys. Thank you so much again. We'll see you next week. Okay.
Have a good week.